You know what also got old really fucking quick?
Assassin's Creed?
No. All of the dicks in Soul Calibur 6.
Yeah.
I've gotten really fucking tired of the custom characters in that game.
Creation engine and someone made a penis? Oh, perish the thoughts.
Like, okay, I hate the entire character customization.
I do.
If I'm gonna be
I will
quite
say,
honest.
when it comes to the dicks in Soul Calibur 6, when you create a character that literally battles and kills people with his dick, that's different than just making someone with their dick. I think it's hilarious when people do like Voldo template with a dick, and then their entire character is built around getting people ring out with the penis. I think that's fucking hilarious.
So my problem is, like, how does the character customization even add to the gameplay of Soul Calibur?
I mean, fighting games have wanted to have people making custom fighters for a long time now.
I think it's fucking retarded.
Look at the Mii fighters in Smash. As hilarious
I know,
as it
and
is
I think
for me
those
to
are
kill,
retarded too.
As hilarious as it is for me to kill someone with literally Hitler, it's basically just 3 character slots that are kind of wasted.
Yeah.
The Mii fighters, they have unique abilities, and it's a neat little experiment, but it doesn't really add much to the game.
And the problem is there's like character sliders on, like, the hitboxes on the custom characters are slightly different, and sometimes, like, things change because they're using a custom character. Where I lost a battle where if somebody was just playing regular fucking Cervantes, I would have won. But because their character frame was
Cervantes' character is cancer anyway.
Yeah, well, actually, he's been nerfed quite a bit, but,
okay.
You know, whatever.
The last Soul Calibur game I played seriously was 2, the last one I played was 5. I'm actually very good at 2. And then I played a bit of 5, and I was like, this is stupid!
Like, you know what? I'm not gonna complain about the fucking Reverse Edge or fucking any of the dumbest shit names for weird abilities and all that stuff. I'm not gonna complain about there being unblockable moves. I'm not gonna complain that the characters feel like really fucking sluggish, but...
Well, that's always been how Soul Calibur is played.
Yeah.
You either adapt to the meme or you get out.
Yeah. But...
It's like complaining that Smash characters are floaty. It's like, if you don't like it, then you don't like it, but that's just how it is.
Yeah. Like, I'll accept all of that shit. Like, you know what? Fine, whatever, because it's not that bad. It's still fun to wield giant fuck-off swords.
Yeah, or to play as
However, character customization adds fucking nothing. And it's actively detrimental to learning the game properly.
Customization.
What?
I mean, it adds character customization.
Okay, but it doesn't add anything of value.
I'm memeing.
Yeah, I know. It's just
sort of a feature for the sake of it being a feature.
Yeah.
And because it gets the game press.
Yeah, I mean, hey, grabbed headlines, you can have a dick in Soul Calibur. Cool.
I will say that the best moment to come from Soul Calibur's character customization was Joel from Vinesauce making Skeletor in it, and then he got matched against someone who'd made He-Man in it.
Oh my god, that's fucking
they had the
incredible.
Greatest battle of all time.
Like, the first thing I did in that character customization thing was I picked a mummy character, and I gave her Valdo's move kit, and I gave her, like, all this stripperware, and named her Mamami.
You're tiresomely predictable, Nicholas.
And my friend, he made a skeleton with a top hat and a monocle.
Nice.
And another one of my friends made a demon guy with like 12 horns growing out of his
showed
head.
me that. I'll put the picture in the episode because that made
I
me
showed
laugh.
you an in-progress picture.
Okay.
I'll give you an updated one.
Please do.
Like after everything was done.
He's more horned than man.
It was fucking amazing. But like, those are good for the first day. Those are
fun
good
as a
for, like-
joke. It's not so great once you get online. Or once you're trying to take the fighting seriously.
It's kind of like the horse testicles in Red Dead Redemption 2, where apparently that was pretty easy to implement, so you know what, whatever.
It's easy to implement. The reason it hasn't been in other games is because why would you do that?
So the problem is that Soul Calibur 6 has a smaller roster than Soul Calibur 5 and Soul Calibur 4, if I recall correctly. But it has this character customization thing. I would have rather them not spend 200,000 hours programming character customization and just add another 10 characters.
I want to call you out on that because that's sort of a fighting game player fallacy, is the idea that a character being there takes away from a different character being there. It's
No,
like
no.
clones in Smash. It's not necessarily that there would be another character in that slot if they weren't there.
Okay, but that's okay. So there's some main series characters that have been cut.
Yeah, and several of them are getting added as DLC.
Well,
which
no,
is
Zui is not getting added, or Zwei.
At least
whatever
not
his
getting
fucking
added
name is.
yet.
He's probably not getting added.
Yet.
Okay, well, the DLC...
I'm fully against them adding characters in DLC that should have been in the base game, but at the same time, that's just sort of a reality of where we are in gaming.
But that's... They had a lot of man-hours dedicated to character customization. If all of that time was just put towards adding in 1, 2, even 3 characters, maybe even adding an actual fucking story mode that lasts more than 5 minutes.
You're assuming that if that time hadn't been spent working on the character customization, it would have been spent on those things, and that's not really how that works.
Okay, but where would have the time otherwise have gone?
I don't know, probably to bug testing, things like that.
Okay, that's
Well,
another thing I'd like. Why are the fucking loading screens so long?
The character customization is something that they can sell the game on. Assuming that they are going to not work on it and add more characters is a bit false.
Okay, but... I don't think you're properly grasping what I'm saying. Because you're rebutting an entirely different point. I'm saying... Okay. I'm assuming that the sales for the game are going to be shit and short-lived, no matter what. Because the sales for Soul Calibur 6 aren't fantastic, if I recall correctly. Like, they aren't fantastic, and it's probably not going to last all that long. So the only way for it to live long is to have a larger roster and more robust story mode, more things for people to actually do.
Well, how can you assume that that would add time, that would add sales and longevity, whereas
because it would become a
customization
cult
would
classic.
not?
It has the possibility to become a cult
And the
classic.
character customization won't help it do that, but those will?
Yes! Because character customization is worthless.
I'm sure that people will still be able to boot up the game years from now and play with the character customization.
And then they're gonna find out that there's nothing to really do with the character because the servers are dead and there is no story mode.
Well, if the servers are dead, then people aren't going to be fighting using the extra base characters because they can't play with them. Your complaints about the story game are validated, but saying that taking out the character customization would have made that better is false.
All I'm saying is they dedicated resources to something that doesn't add anything significant to the game.
Yeah, and you can't say for sure that those resources would have been put to use elsewhere.
I can't say that the moon will crash into the fucking earth tomorrow, but that doesn't mean it's going to happen.
I'm not sure what your point was there.
You can say, oh, you can't be sure something will happen, you can't be sure something would have... Okay, all I'm saying is, maybe, instead of making a pretty decent character customization thing, why don't we continue to add characters that were in previous Soul Calibur games? Why not? I would rather play as Zwei or fucking Oriana, whatever her actual name is. She's literally just Oriana in Soul Calibur 5. I would rather there just be more unique characters to actually play as with fully fleshed out kits than have, oh look, I can make Valdo, but he's wearing clothing now. I don't want to play it, like, okay, maybe I'm in the minority here, but having the ability to make Nightmare, but it's a skeleton man, that doesn't increase my enjoyment.
That doesn't
it just
increase
doesn't.
your enjoyment. That doesn't mean that other people don't want it.
I know, I'm saying maybe I'm in the fucking minority. I literally said that. But guess what? The people who do get the enjoyment from that, they're gonna fuck off in just a month. Because they'll have done everything they can do in the character customization thing, and they're shit at fighting games, so they're not gonna continue playing it.
You're assuming a lot there.
I'm assuming that the thing introduced for the casual audience is mostly going to appeal for the casual audience.
Well, how do you know that the character customization is only designed to appeal to the casual audience?
Because the competitive audience hates it. Well, okay, I'm making a sweeping generalization. A fair portion of the competitive community hates it. Because it's making online competitive a fucking joke.
I mean, to be fair, online competitive is already a joke.
Yeah.